Well, hello and good day, people of the internet. My name is Whatever, and today, Banggood sent me more stuff. Honestly, Banggood, I really appreciate this. Thanks. I wanted to upload this video sooner, but I have very bad skin, and my face kind of looked like a pepperoni pizza, and I don't really feel comfortable filming a video like that, so we're here today. I hope you'll still enjoy it. So today we're taking a look at the Ashu H800 1080p webcam, and I honestly don't know how things are outside of the Netherlands, but webcams are in an interesting position when it comes to pricing. The Logitech C920 that I use is currently going for at least 100 bucks, which is ridiculous and definitely not budget friendly for a streamer, but the Ashu H800 on the other hand can be purchased on Banggood for up and around 25 bucks. Is it a good alternative to the C920 for streaming webcam? I don't know, we'll find out. I do know, but I'm building up tension. In the box you get the camera and a small instruction paper. Comparing the Ashu to the Logitech, it can do a maximum of 1080p at 25 FPS, where the C920 can do 1080p at 30 FPS. Unfortunately, neither of them support 720p at 60 FPS. Both cameras have a built-in microphone, but more on this later. They are both plug and play. The C920 offers autofocus where the H800 does not. The Ashu is equipped with 4 LED lights where the C920 is not. Both cameras offer a clamp to hook it to your monitor, which also has an integrated tripod mount, and the Ashu is very lightweight compared to the C920 at 86 grams against 132 grams for the C920. The Ashu H800 is a big camera, like really big. This is the camera compared to an Xbox One controller, and this is the camera compared to the C920, which is an interesting decision as there is not a lot inside of the housing of the camera. When opening it up, you're greeted with a very small PCB with a camera module stuck to it. Most of the housing is empty, which I get because they kind of want to rip off the Logitech Brio, but it's definitely an interesting design choice. It's up to you if you like it or not. The PCB does state 2015, which kind of worries me about the manufacturing date, but let's just say it was created at 8:15 PM. The housing is made out of a plastic material that does feel somewhat cheap, but also robust enough that it won't break if you ever drop it. So, let me turn around and get to the comparison everyone is waiting for. So, this is the C920 and this is the H800. And for 25 bucks, I think this is actually a good option for a first stream camera. The C920 is clearly better, but don't forget that we are right now in my intermission screen, twitch.tv/MrTeammate, by the way, which I 98% of the time do not use when I am streaming. This is what people see most when I actually get a viewer. You decide which one is which. I do want to point out though a very important rule when it comes to cameras. Lighting is key. You can make a horrible camera look half decent with proper lighting, and vice versa with a very nice expensive camera with horrible lighting. Which brings me to the 4 LEDs on the H800. They are useless, so don't expect those to light your face at all. If you want decent lighting on a low budget, I'd recommend a cheap USB ring light like I have. Or rather, do not have a window right behind you like I do, but rather have it behind the camera itself. The microphone, I'd say, is also useless, but it's there for emergencies. One of the bigger drawbacks is probably the lack of autofocus for most people. To focus this camera, you rotate the lens to increase or decrease the distance to the sensor. Now, for me, it's not that big of a deal because I also don't use the autofocus on the C920, but it might be something to think about when making a purchasing decision for this webcam. Then for the 25 FPS at 1080p. It's a little bit of a drawback, and it sure would have been nice to have at least the option for 30 FPS, but in my testing, I didn't notice it at all. Unlike in a high-paced FPS where you need a high FPS for fluid motion, in a webcam setting you're not moving around a lot, so you barely notice the difference between 25, 30, and sometimes even 60 FPS. I will personally not use this camera as my main camera on stream because, well, I already have the C920, but I am thinking about integrating this camera as a secondary camera while I'm streaming. I'm not sure how I'm going to be doing this, so if you want to see this, link in the description. But that is probably all I can say about this webcam. When I was writing this review, I watched a video made by Linus Tech Tips on a cheap streamer setup, and he mentioned using your phone as a webcam. And if your budget is an absolute zero, that might be an option, but I'd say it's not a great option. I personally use my phone to monitor my stream, and I cannot imagine how annoying it'll get to set up your phone every time you want to start streaming. This is where I would say the H800 is perfect. It's cheap enough to fit most people on their budget, it won't run out of batteries, and once it's set up, you'll never have to move it again. The C920, or even the C922 if you're feeling fancy, is definitely the next step in facecam quality once you either get enough viewers or earn a little from streaming, but as a starter, I would honestly buy the H800. Trust me, your viewers will not care about the quality of your stream, but rather if you are entertaining enough. From personal experience, a high quality stream sure looks nice, but the viewer then also expects high quality from you. I kinda figured that out the hard way. But that is that. If you're thinking about buying this webcam, there is a link in the description which would really help me out if you'd use it, but I want to thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, then don't forget to hit like. If you want to see more, subscribe. But my name is Cubie whatever, and I hope to see all of y'all in the next one. Bye.